Fin, Chapter 8, homework number 3. All right, a company paid a dividend of 75 cents last year, expects to grow the dividend 12% next year. So this homework is about finding D, D1, D2, D3, and K. So 75 cents last year is the dividend. They're going to grow the dividend 12% next year. What is D1 expected to be? What is D2 expected to be? So D1 equals DO times 1 plus G. DO is 0.75 times, and the growth rate is 12%. So 75 cents times 1.12 equals 84 cents. D2 equals D1 times 1 plus G. And so that's 0.84 times 1.12, and that is 0.94. Question 2. A company has a dividend yield of 3.25%. The stock is selling for $40. What is D1 expected to be? 40 D1 equals PO times DY equals 40 times 0.0325, which is $1.30. PO times dividend yield equals the dividend. A company paid a dividend of 60 cents last year. They anticipate increasing the dividend 30% next year, 25% the year after, and 15% the year after. What are D1, D2, and D3 expected to be? So we got D3, which is D2 times 1 plus G. All right, so DO is 60 cents, 0.6, times 1 plus 0.3, okay, so that's 78 cents. 60 cents times 1.3. D2 is 78 cents times the growth rate in year 2, which is 1.25, and that is 0.975. And D3 is 0.975 times 1 plus the growth rate, which is 15%, 1.15, and that is 1.121. D1, D2, D3. G1, G2, G3. All right. Finding D. Now finding K. 3 different ways to find K. First, K is equal to D1 over PO minus G. How you find K, there are 3 ways to find K, and how you find K depends on what information you are given. If you're given information for D1 and PO and G, you can find K. So let's look at this question number 4. A company is expected to pay a dividend of 90 cents per share next year. 0.9 is D1. The stock is currently trading at $25. The dividend has been growing 7% per year. So 0.9 over 25 minus G, which is 0.07. So this is the dividend yield minus the growth rate. Okay? So 90 divided by 25, 0.9, 90 cents, 0.9 divided by 25. I'm sorry, it's not minus, it's plus G. Sorry, my bad, my bad. D1 over PO plus G. So it's the dividend yield, 0.036, plus the growth rate, 0.07, equals 10.6%. All right, sorry about that. Okay, let's work another, number 5. Same type of problem. What is the fair required rate of return? All right. Company recently paid a dividend of $1.25. They expect to increase it by 10% this coming year. So, D1 equals $1.25 times 1.1. 1.25 times 1.1 is equal to 1.375. And the current market price is $33. Okay. Plus the growth rate of 10%. So 1.375 divided by 33 is equal to 0.04167 plus 0.1 is equal to 0.14167 times 100, which is 14.16%. D1 over PO plus G. All right, you're trying to figure fair required rate of return for stock. You find that the group of similar stocks have dividend yields of 3%. Their dividends are growing at an average of 10% per year. Compute a fair required rate of return. Okay? And so, fair required rate of return is the dividend yield plus the growth rate. In this case, the average dividend yield is 3%, and the growth rate for the group is 10%. A fair required rate of return, 13%. All right. Question number 7. In finance, what concept is a key part of determining the required rate of return? How do you measure this in finance? And a key component is risk or volatility. How do you measure this? By comparing how the price of an individual stock moves in relation to the overall stock market, or how the return moves in relation to the return of the market. Risk or volatility is a big key component of determining the required rate of return, and risk is measured by volatility of stock price. All right, so let's look at CAPM. List the components of the CAPM. Capital, asset, pricing model, which is used to determine K, or the discount rate, or IY, the market discount rate. And the CAPM is equal to the risk-free rate, which is the yield to maturity on a short-term treasury, like a T-bill, short-term treasury, okay? The risk-free rate plus the beta, okay? And the beta measures volatility plus the return of the market, the estimated return of the market, minus the risk-free rate, and that's called the risk premium. Okay, we'll figure this out in more detail. Okay, so risk-free rate, beta, and the market premium. Let's do some numbers. Help us understand the CAPM. It's easy. All right, what is the beta of the overall stock market? And the answer is 1.0. The beta of the market is 1.0. What is the beta of a stock that is 30% more volatile than the market? That would be 1.0 plus 0.3, which is 1.3. What is the beta of a stock that is 30% less volatile than the market? That would be 1.0 minus 0.3 equals 0.7. So, beta for a stock greater than the market, greater than 1, less than the market. Okay? More volatile, less volatile. The same as the market. All right, the stock market should rise by 7% this year. The one-year Treasury bill is yielding 2.5%. The stock in question is 50% more volatile than the overall stock market. What is a fair required rate of return? Cap M equals K which equals the risk-free rate plus beta times the expected return of the market minus the risk-free rate. All right, so the risk-free rate is the Treasury bill, and it is 0.025 plus a beta is 50% more volatile, 1.5. The expected return for the market, 0.07 minus 0.025. All right, so let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. 0.07 minus 0.025 is 0.045. 1.5 times 0.045 is equal to 0.0675 plus 0.025 is equal to 9.25%, and that is your K. D1 over PO plus G, or K is equal to the cap M, 9.25%. All right, let's work one more. One-year Treasury bill has a yield of 3%, 0.03, 0.03. See what the beta is. Market expect to have a return of 9%, so we'll turn this into 9. Have to turn this into 0.03. And then the beta, 10% less volatile than the market, which is 1 minus 0.1, which is 0.9. So we have 0.06. So we have 0.9 times 9% minus 3% is 6%, equals 5.4%, 0.054, plus 3 is 0.084, times 100, which is 8.54%. I think. Yeah. 0.9 times 0.06 equals 0.054 plus 0.03. Yeah, 8 point. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. 8.4. 8.4%. 0.09 times 0.6. 0.9 times 0.06 equals 0.054. Oh, yeah, 8.4%. Sorry, I did my math, I did my arithmetic wrong. 8.4%. All right, that is homework 3. Let us move on. We'll take a quick break and we'll move on to homework number 4. Peace out. Shalom, baby.